welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Kanak Infosystems. Today we are talking about the semantic elements. So the semantic elements are used in HTML5. There are lots of reasons why you should write semantic tags instead of the normal HTML tags. So we are using a semantic tags for the leverage of SEO accessibility and the browser compatibility. Many website contains HTML code like div id is equal to nav, header class is equal to header, id is equal to footer to indicate the navigation, header and footer. But in the semantic elements that can be used to define different parts of the web page. We can directly use the header, nav and footer as a tag. So here is the example of the semantic elements. So first is a header. Header is used to specify a header for the section. So I take one logo in the header and the output of the header is here. So here is the output of the header. We are directly use a header as a tag. Now the second one is a section. Section is used to specify a section in the HTML document. So here is the example of this section. I added a one heading tag and the one paragraph in the section. So here is the output of the section. You can use a article tag as well. As the article tag is used to specify a blog, magazine, newspaper articles or any other independent content in the document. It's the same as a section. Now the third one is a nav. So the nav is used to specify a navigation link in the HTML documents. So here is the example of the nav. I added 4 elements in the nav and then output of the nav is here. You can add different hrefs in this nav. So you can use the nav as a tag. Do not use the class is equal to nav. Now the next one is a aside. So aside tag is used to indicate that the specified article is somehow related to the rest of the documents. So I added one heading tag in aside and the one paragraph in the aside and the output of the aside is here. You can set the position of the aside in anywhere in the page. So the next is a figure. So figure is used to specify a self-contained like photos, diagram, etc. So I take one photo in the figure tag and also add a figure caption for the figure. So here is the output of the figure. I added one photo in figure and here is the figure caption for the figure. Now the next tag is a detail tag. Detail tag is used to define any additional information on a page, topic or summary. So here is the example of the detail. I added one summary and the one paragraph in the details. So here is the example of the details. When I click on the summary, it shows the paragraph. When I again click on the summary, it's not showing that paragraph. So this type you can use the detail tag. Now the next is a video and audio tag. Video and audio tag is used to specify a video file and audio file in the HTML. So I added one MP4 source for the video and MP3 source for the audio. So the output of the video and audio is here. Here is the video and here is audio. You can play the video from here. You can forward the video, backward the video, maximize the video, minimize the video. Same for the audio. You can play the audio here, forward, backward audio for the here. Now the next is a canvas tag. Canvas tag is used to draw a canvas in the HTML document. So I added one example for the canvas. I added a width and height of the canvas and also added a border for the canvas. So here is the output of the canvas. You can add any paragraph image in this canvas. And the last one is a footer tag. Footer tag, in the normal HTML tag we are using a id is equal to footer, but in the semantic elements we are using directly tag as a footer, and I added one copyright for the website. So output of the footer is here. So this type you can easily use the semantic elements. In the semantic elements not need to add a class or id for the specification elements. So here is the example of the semantic elements. Thank you for watching our video and do not forget to subscribe and like our channel.